Hi, my name is Brendan Kirchhoff, and I'm going to be showing you how to use John the Ripper. Type in, hit your Windows button, and CMD, and then you can see that I'm already in my users and username directory, which I can type in directory, and I can see all the stuff that's open, and there's John the Ripper. And so I'm going to change my directory to that folder, and John the Ripper, and I'm going to go one step further and also go into the run folder. And so now I'm here and I can list what's in my run folder, and there's all the files you had seen from before. And so from here, what you're going to want to do, so you can start testing all your password cracking abilities, you're going to want to create a new text file, in which you can just right click, open back up this folder, and if you're not there already, go back to run, and you're going to click new, and you're going to click new text document, and let's just name this hash.text, and then hit enter, and then double click on this, and it'll open up with something like this. And so for right now, we're going to keep that open. And now you're going to want to open up a browser and go to this site right here, cherylscantor.com/encrypt.php. This is a site that's going to generate a DES and an MD5 salt, which you will then copy and paste onto your notepad, and I'll show you doing it in a little while. So once you're there, you're going to put in a username. That's going to be my paw print, and then I'm going to put in a password, which, for simple sake, just to show you that, you know, general passwords or dictionary passwords aren't really any good, I'm just going to type in password. Alright, and then you'll hit create, and so then you'll have an MD5 encrypted username and password entry and a DES encrypted username password entry. Now, usually what a hacker would do when they're trying to get your password with the case of John the Ripper is they would have to extract it. It's not like Hydra where they can do it online and have it runtime. They're going to actually take it off. They're going to grab the password hash off of your computer and then try cracking it through there. And then once they have the password, they would actually try online. So I'm, for right now, going to try the DES encrypted username password entry. You're going to highlight it, copy, and you're going to open back up that hash.text from before, and then you're just going to right click and paste, and then you're going to save it, and then you can open back up your command line, which should still be under the directory of John the Ripper and run. Then what you're going to do from there is on the command line you're going to type JOHN, John, and then you're going to type the file, the notepad name, the text name that you gave it. And then from there you're just going to hit enter, and look at that. In about no time at all, it extracted the password that I created, which was password. So now I'm going to try the same thing, except I'm going to do the MD5 encrypted username password entry. I'm going to copy and paste this into that same hash.text, and I'm going to paste that there, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to run the same thing. And this time, even with an MD5, it's a little bit slower, which you can't tell here, but it cracked it in no time at all again. So if you go back to the run, you'll actually notice something called password.lst, and this is a list of all the passwords that John the Ripper keeps. And so I open this, And you can scroll through and you can see all the names that they potentially look through to see if yours is one of them. Now this is like who knows how many, but this is actually not even the biggest library. For me, I just went with the general version that they provided you, but if you're really interested in this, and you can actually check out bigger libraries. I know OpenWall actually has one that you can buy, their big dictionary list, and it will go through and it will try to crack the password that you created. And so I'm going to give you an example of a password that it won't find right away, and then show how, upgrading your library to potentially the ones that OpenWall provided can actually still crack passwords you think may not be, so simple. And so I'll just make another one. It's a little bit longer. Create and go away. And so with the MD5 encrypted password, I'll just go straight for the more difficult one. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it here. And then I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to try running the same thing on the same file. And this time, it couldn't find it right away. So what it's going to do is it's going to keep going through all of these password sets. And this could take a really long time if I wanted to, so I'm not going to go through that many. I'm just going to show you that it'll just keep going and going until eventually it finds it in this big dictionary thing. So I'm going to stop this. Alright, so as you can see, it tried going through all these dictionaries. It tried this word, that word, and that word, and it keep going for a really long time until, it went through all 13,000 or something dictionary words that it has. And so from here, I'm going to show you how a larger dictionary could, or how you could even edit your dictionary to include words you think are even more common, especially if people for a certain site or a certain application use this type of password. You could actually edit your own dictionary. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the run. I'm going to open up the password list again, and then I'm going to add in the password I actually used, which is cheating, but this is for demonstration purposes about adding dictionary words. And another note is this thing goes through, the dictionary thing will go through in order, so you can also change your order. So if I wanted to, I could highlight all of these words and then sort it alphabetically or numerically or in whatever order I think would make it more easy for the dictionary attack to perform. But my computer isn't the fastest, and I'm not going to waste any more time. So I'm going to copy in my password that I put in, which that would be it, and I'm going to save it. And then we're going to try running this program again. And look at that. It cracked it. So that kind of shows the point that if you have a bigger library and even more options, it could eventually find your password. And that's not to mention that if your password ever gets leaked online in a massive file, even though they don't know your password specifically, they could also track your username or try something like this, and if that password is in the dictionary, it would spit it out as fast as this. Alright, so real quickly I'm just going to show you some interesting password facts and give you some tips on how to make a strong password yourself. So first off, I'm going to give you the tips on how to make a strong password. And those amazing tips are that when you're creating your password, you're going to want 12 characters minimum. You're going to want numbers, symbols, capital letters, and lowercase letters all together. No dictionary words, and do not do obvious substitutions. Like if for some reason your password is password and you think you are going to make it a lot more complicated by changing the O to a 0, you're wrong. You need to have it random. You need to really not even think about random or trying to make it a word to remember, because you also can't use dictionary words. You can't smash, my and password together, because my password is still easy to guess, and it's probably in most dictionary lists too. So I'm going to show you in a little example here that BetterBuys.com shows, which BetterBuys is a security provider for other online companies, so trustworthy. Alright, so in 1982, having the password, that would be cracked in 39 jiffies. Whatever you type in a bunch of random 12 things, so like capital B, 2, hash, TH, 8, another capital letter, symbol, 6, F, crap, I lost count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and let's give it another symbol. Alright, so right now, at 12 characters, it would take somebody up to today 827,090 millennia. Wow, that is a long time. That is past your life, and probably nothing you'll have to worry about. Now, there could be other ways in the future, so let's see. So in the year 2020, that would still take them 683,638 millennia. So you're still good, and if you wanted to, you could even increase it past 12, in which case, you're just adding time on, and, eventually you keep going, they'll never get it. So I think this is pretty helpful because it highlights the vast difference of having a simple password like password compared to, the random bunch of letters that I have right here. And so that's it for this video. I hope this was helpful and pretty understandable. This is my first YouTube video, so I'll leave it there, and thanks for the time.